Hey, it looks like we fixed Charbot. Not Charbot, the Couchbot. Did we fix it? It's not doing that whole double post thing anymore, is it? I'm gonna keep an eye on it, because I know he's been trying to narrow down the cause and fix it for me, so we'll see in the next couple of minutes if it posts again for the same thing. What's up? I'm grooving. I'm thinking today is groovy. You're at work, on lunch, haven't been able to be here in a while. I get it. I've been the same way. I've also not been able to be here for a while. So you and I have much in common. Krios, thank you for the 11 months, man. You're hangry. Send head pats. How about I send you a sandwich? Hamgry? What is wait, hamgry? Are you is like hungry for ham? What is this? What do you want to put on? What do you put on your sandwich? Your ideal sandwich? Huh? Ideal sandwich. Go. Surely there's some people out there who have an opinion on the ideal sandwich. That is the wrong scene. But fine, you could see that. You could see it this way too. That's completely the wrong scene. Sorry, you guys wanted to see me. You wanted to see the larger me anyway, right? You know, up close and personal. There you go. The really weird, totally unprepared background happening. Good afternoon, Raid. Welcome. Big Z. Hope work goes by really fast for you. It's like the opposite. Like, I'd like all of my jobs. I have like 3 different jobs. This would be one of them, but this doesn't pay all the bills, so I do 2 other things. And I like all of them. I never want them to go by fast. I don't know. It's better when you enjoy, like when you love what you do, it's just better. You know, there's obviously stressful times where, you know, you're just like, man, that clock should go just a little bit faster right now. But I'm still gonna look forward to tomorrow, but right now that needs to go faster. That's the thing. Bad Sheep, welcome in. General says, my standard sandwich is a sandwich with grilled and buttered bread and lunch meat. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but it's my standard. When you say lunch meat, like turkey, ham, could be bacon. I ain't judging. A bacon sandwich sounds awesome. Pepper jack cheese, 2 strips of bacon on a toasted bun. Not even a bun. That's too much bread for not enough meat, right? So that's like thinly cut sandwich bread, you know, sliced bread. That'd be fine. I ain't judging. Turkey, that's my go-to. Turkey with pepper jack cheese. Good. All right, look. Finally got it to be the right scene. And already you can tell there's... No, that's just the... No, there actually is a little spot right here, isn't there? Son of a gun. If I fix it, maybe I just move over here. No. I gotta fix it, don't I? How did that happen? I wonder how that happened. So unprofessional. Here, I'll fix it right now. I want a green screen behind me that I can just drop down from the ceiling. Like a big one. Like I could just drop it down from the ceiling and never have to worry about positioning it. Because it's just a hassle. It's so much hassle to deal with it. I don't want to anymore. I don't. I want to have a nice, cool background to chat with you guys. Like that scene, which is not done, right? I want a nice, cool background to chat with you guys, and then we get into like a story game, or we get into really any game, really. Then I can just get the background out of the way, and it's just us. But I want one. I imagine like a teacher, right? You have teachers in classrooms and stuff, and they have those. Well, like I don't know if they still do this in schools, but back in my day, we had the overhead projector, right? You'd have like, the place you put things down, you can write on it. And then there's a light and then a camera here, and it would, not even a camera, I think it's just it's a projector, okay? And it just shoots it onto like a white wall, or in this case, a drop. You pull down the big white, I'm losing my words for it, but you know what I mean. If you've been to school, you know what I mean. I want one of those, but green, this color green, and I ain't finding any. I'm not finding what I want. Wish I was. Let's pause this. Game sounds on. There we go. It'd be nice to have one of those. It's definitely one of those nice. That projector screen, the curtain, whatever it's called. Like, there's a word there. I can't think of what it is, and it's, yeah. But I want one of those that I could pull down from the ceiling. I have one that pulls up from the floor, but I don't want it to take up floor space. I want it to be completely out of sight, out of mind when I'm, not using it. And putting it on the floor, I don't like it. I mean, I'll do it, but the problem with all of those, too, is they don't make them wide enough. I think really... companies like Elgato and stuff, they make tools that are really good. Like mine is Valera, but they're just not wide enough. Like they feel like they've made it just wide enough to kind of be behind the person, but they don't allow you to make it wide enough to where you could put your arm. Like look at my hand just disappear. I want it wider. I want to be able to go like this. And it doesn't cut me off, while simultaneously being able to go like this and not have it cut me off, right? So I hate having to like precisely position it, and it's right behind me too. Like I can't scoot my chair back very far. So there's a lot of stuff I want. I just can't have it. Can't always get what you want. That's what I've been told. I still like the song though. Song is just, I'm a big fan. Grab the beans, I'll eat those. Okay, so end of last stream, right? What did we do? We discovered things. I need to put these in here too. We went to this over here, and I'm gonna continue doing this because, well, you'll see. I discovered something else, so we're gonna do that first. But And if the game is too loud, let me know. I think it's a good volume, but I don't know that. So if it needs to be turned down, let me know. So over here I found something. I don't think it was... It's like a ship that's down. I want to go look at it. But there's some stuff over here too. I guess I can grab this stuff too. But I wanted to... Yeah, right here. And then I guess there's another crate here too. I didn't see this before. I'm just sort of grabbing all the resources I can and seeing what's over here. I think I might have already explored this. I did break down the gold crate that was over here. We discovered, right? I broke that down. Yeah, I think I was already in this, right? Yeah, it seems like it's familiar. Yeah, I already did this, so I don't need to worry about this anymore. But what we were before, where we were before, was over there. That little, I guess it's like a warp gate kind of thing that's been crashed to the ground. Have to go already? Hey, no problem. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Appreciate it. Looks like surviving Mars in first person. It's neither. They're surviving, but it's not Mars. It's an unnamed, undisclosed sort of planet. Doesn't really have a recognizable name. I do like this jetpack though. It's nice. Yeah, it might be your internet there, Bluesy. It might be your problem this time, not mine. Alright, so anyway, I got rid of everything that was in the crates that are here. And now I've emptied out this whole thing too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this stuff back in now. And I'm going to go explore this one more time. Make sure I got everything. Because I haven't done that yet, but I just wanted to explore everything that's in here. And it looks like, you know, there's still some crates that I have left behind, and I can't get in there. Very difficult one to reach. It won't let me just... Ugh. This thing is annoying. Yeah, it won't let me break this down either. Like, there's no disassemble for this. So this one is just really difficult to reach. They don't have a crouch function or anything like that. I just cannot get back there. So I guess that one, we're just gonna ignore it. Not very good level design. I'm sure it's just a small oversight. It's not that big of a deal. Unless there's like a couple of microchips or something in there that give me recipes. Gosh, now I really want to know. Is there any recipes in there? Come on, there's got to be a way to get past that. There just isn't. Oh, what? Did I just... Did I phase through a wall just now? I think I don't know. I don't think so. No, it probably went... Yeah, okay, it went like that. Okay, so it took me around the corner. Okay. Well, interestingly enough, there was a microchip in here, so that's a good discovery. I was like, did I figure out the glitch? Is that what I did? What did I miss? I didn't watch the last stream and not that much of this one. Well, this one just started, so you're not missing anything here. Last one was a doozy, though. You missed a lot of stuff if you missed the last one. We have sitting water on the planet now. Lots of stuff. I'll show you the base when we get back, so that you can get caught up and stuff. It's fine. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything out of this ship first, and I think I did, aside from the reactor, which I still think needs uranium rods. So I think what I'll do now is try to bring back a uranium rod. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think I'll try to bring back a uranium rod and see if that does anything for me. We'll pull everything out of here. Yeah, we'll leave this set up, whatever. Fine. So I started going back as a shortcut. I started going back with a shortcut, but this time I'll go the long way so you can see that there's water and stuff, so. Because we basically have lakes starting now. Blue skies were reached a while ago, and started growing grass. I want to continue that. I want to start seeing if there's any way to start maybe making the place green. So I was going to go that way. But if I opt to go a different direction instead, then, you know, you can see the water. Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't recognize this. Hang on, hang on. This is new. What are you doing here? Anything I can gather from you? Open Rex. Oh. Well, I'll give you the iron because it's everywhere. Take the uranium and the fabric and the super alloy. I don't really need the eggplant seeds, but I'd rather take those than the iron. So, okay. Need to get like a backpack tier 5. If there is such a thing. How did I miss that before? Weird. Also, there's a crate down this way too. I haven't explored all of this before, so this is kind of like just looking around. But I probably should do this when I have inventory space. For now, I'm just taking the important things and leaving the to find. Yeah, we'll take uranium. Let's leave the aluminum. I need aluminum. We'll leave the silicon. That's easy. Magnesium is easier. Take this. Take this. I kind of don't think I need the extra eggplant seeds, man. Like, what am I gonna do with this many eggplants? I'm not like prepping for a colony or anything here. Oh, hang on. We got uranium over there. Oh, hello. We've stumbled upon the mother lode. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Can I make a beacon right here? Silicon, titanium, aluminum. Pretty much everything I just, you know, put that back in that crate. All right. Tell you what, that's our... I think I can find this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go where I know and then head right, pretty much. I think I can find this again. I think I have a pretty decent sense of direction in this game. I believe, anyway. But that's a lot of uranium. I like it. Did you test if added the rod to the power generator will open the doors? That's what we're gonna do now. Yeah. I'm gonna go get a uranium rod and test it out. See if that's what I need to do. As soon as I get back to my home, which is quite a ways away. Kind of feel like we need a vehicle in the game, you know? Like a little... I don't know. I want like a little pod racer like Star Wars. Just... I think that would be great to have. Hydration level low. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Okay? I'm on my way back. Don't worry. I'm not gonna die of thirst on the way back. You guys are both having connection problems? Yeah, like a sand buggy. That'd be cool too. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like my needs in No Man's Sky. How I just needed those exo crafts. I need more exo crafts. So here's the base. You haven't seen the last stream. You probably don't know a lot of stuff that's going on here. So I'm filling you in now. Here's our base. Okay, we got a water. It rains now, so we have water collection. right? So we don't need to like hunt for ice anymore. We're trying to grow grass, and we've got a little lake forming down there. Huh? Starting to get a little bit of a lake. Seems pretty good. And then inside, we've, of course, got all these storage containers upgraded as well. If you hasn't seen that yet, well, now you have. All right, so then I'm dumping off the rest of the stuff. So iridium, put that in there. Uranium is back here. And I'm going to grab one of these rods because we're going to take them with us to test out that reactor. I don't know if it's what it needs. It may not be this, but I haven't like looked it up or anything. Just doing it live. Blueprint should come with me. Cobalt, dump it in here for now. And aluminum. Okay. So that should be sufficient, I think. Fabrics, though. Fabric goes in here. Okay, so let me take the blueprint first. Jetpack T3. Lovely. And backpack. No more blueprints to decode for now. Do I have all of them? Have I just reached the end of my blueprint capacity? Perhaps there are more microchips than blueprints to unlock. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Need to make oxygen. Just one should do just fine. We'll go 2 because I'm gonna be out for a while. We're gonna get all that uranium. Making it green could be uranium. Maybe that's a hidden message I didn't anticipate. I'll let you see what it does. Perfect. That's what I want you to do. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so 3 of these. I don't think that's necessary though. Whatever. We got water, we got a uranium rod, and we go. It's raining! Also, we'll take this water. Okay, new plan for the water. It's in a cooler outside. No? I can't build it outside? I find them outside. Whatever, here. Water can go here. I don't care. Need extra water. Okay, good. Water. Go. So I'm gonna go the direction I know. And then to the right where all that uranium is. But before we go to the uranium, I'm gonna go in there and put this rod inside that reactor and see what happens. If it does nothing, then I've only wasted 1 inventory slot. I think as terraformation progresses, you can unlock more blueprints. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, no, I get you, Bluesy. I understand. I agree. It's a good idea to have... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I going the wrong way? Shoot. I just got done saying I have such a great sense of direction in this game. No, I'm going the right way. No, I'm going the right way. I'm sure of it. Can you hear the confidence in my voice? I'm sure of it. So sure. It's just the storm. It's disorienting me. I'm still camping. My Wi-Fi is garbage. Do you camp in a camper, or are you in a tent? I'd ask you if you're going rougher than a tent, but since you're talking about Wi-Fi, I'm gonna say probably not. I don't know if I would bring my laptop on a camping trip if I was in a tent. If I was going in a tent. And it'd be too much risk for me. I'd have to be in a camper to take my laptop with me. My phone still comes with me, of course, but... Yeah. Alright. Let's go check this place out. So I want to find that reactor. That is all the way in the back to here. Alright. No? Nothing? What do I put there? Doesn't actually do that with a uranium rod. Okay. A uranium rod doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna need something else. Maybe it's an iridium rod. Maybe it's just a different resource in general. I mean, it's got to be a different resource. It doesn't work with this one, so. But maybe it's not. Maybe it doesn't, you know, matter in terms of. Like, maybe it's not uranium at all. Something else. What else could it be, though? Maybe super alloys? Osmium? I hope it's not explosive powder. That sounds dangerous. Bioplastic nuggets? I don't know. I just wanted to go in here to refresh the oxygen, so... Now we're gonna go get that uranium. It's a very, very, very late game thing. Okay. It could be osmium. Which I still haven't discovered a source of yet. Still have no idea where the osmium is. I like how as I get further away from my base, we definitely don't have blue skies anymore. You know? It's kind of interesting. Also, are we on a moon? Either we are I think we are a moon, right? Because that looks way bigger than us. And in general, I don't think it's possible, right? Orbital mechanics? Just the physics of it. I don't think it's possible to have a moon larger than the body that it orbits around, right? That's not where I'm supposed to go. I thought for sure I had a good, firm grasp on my directions here. This is where the satellite thing is that fell. Yep. So I went up this direction along the cliffside, and then I think went down here. Yeah, then I found this crate, which didn't have much in it. I put stuff in it, but then inside there's... Got it, okay. Inside here is all the good stuff. Hello, uranium. All the uranium. A crate in here, too. Yeah, take the rod, I guess. I'm gonna fill up on uranium here for this. Go. Not even sure if the second bodies could stay two bodies being this close. It'd have to be orbiting incredibly fast, right? Like maybe eventually, like through orbital decay, it would probably eventually collide. That kind of thing. In which case, what the heck am I doing terraforming it then? What does it matter? I don't need to terraform something if it's gonna just get destroyed. Wanted to get up higher so I could see if there's anything else up here. Oh, I don't see anything. Okie dokie. Got all the uranium I wanted to go and get. That's nice. So next stop would be, I guess, to take this stuff back. Yep. And we'll take it all back to base. Lead pockets, right, yeah. Hey, see ya, Ike. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for chatting with me. Appreciate you. It's a lonely life for a streamer sometimes. Thanks for keeping me company. I'm kidding. I don't want to like guilt people into things. All right. Yeah, but that's huge. I guess we don't really know though. You can't tell if that's bigger than what we're on. So that could be the moon, or could be a moon. You know, you can't really tell how big they are. I suppose there's a way to actually tell based on, like, you know, how far... You'd need a relatively flat plane of land, right? To test it out on. Isn't that how they did it back in the day? Long ago with... I don't know, Galileo or something? Isn't that how they estimated how large the Earth was? Like a long time ago, before we even had telescopes? Just by measuring how far the horizon was, or something like that. I forget what it was. I'm way out of it, man. Do you want to go to prison or no? If not, then you can terraform this likely doomed world. Yeah, do I have to stay here though? Because, like, if I have to stay on the doomed world, I'm gonna need to know the timeline. You know, how long until it's doomed? If it's 100 years, I'm good. I'll stay here on this little paradise. But, like, if this thing's going to collide in 20 years? Shit, 20 years? I actually still stay here. Be like, all right, you know, it's cool. I'll die before I'm 60, but man, will it be spectacular. We go home. I ain't got nobody left anyway. My wife left me. She said she couldn't wait. That's not one of the things I wanted to put in here, but let's take that out. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of stuff now. Like, I think we're rock solid on resources. I don't have to hunt anything down anymore, right? So I think at this point, it's all about just advancing tech faster. So I kind of want to take a look at 64 kilowatt hours of power available. We got some water happening right here. I would like to go back to, you know, actually that other part where we were before, the ice, I think is probably melted by now. Thank you. She's so nice. Ew, I grabbed mushrooms. Disgusting. Also, I feel like having some squash, you know, eating squash and stuff, you know, really juicy plants, should quench a little bit of thirst as well. I feel like it should. I want to get these ore extractors just because I want to set them up. I don't need the resources anymore at the moment, but I feel like, again, I'm going to need them eventually. So I want to kind of set that up. And I bet they are very expensive, 34 per second on the energy. To build an ore extractor, I need osmium. I gotta find this osmium. I think maybe that should be the goal for today. Let's figure out where the heck osmium's located. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? You can't just tell me I need osmium and then not, you know, have osmium. So I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go and do the thing I did before. 2 iron and a titanium. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and silicon. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 silicon. Okay. Maybe I'll go over here. I want to see if that part that was supposed to melt, the big ice, said it's supposed to melt at a certain point. I don't know if it's reached that point yet, but I'm gonna go check it. Wait, didn't it say 100? It was like 100 on the heat, I think. Could be a snapshot of the planet you're terraforming. Could be a moon to a planet analogous to Earth and the moon, so it could be fine. A high point to... I gotta focus on where I'm going. There it is. Okay. It could be a high point with a well or a tower or something. Hard to complain. Is it here? Yes, I can get in here now. Is this osmium? Osmium! You are behind the ice. Yay! There's still some ice in here, but it's starting to melt anyway. Osmium! We have found you! And sulfur! Yay! I found all the things I didn't have before. I can make things now. I just have to get in there. It's melting. It's you know, it's happening. Slowly but surely, it's melting. We'll get a little bit of osmium now. Hello, sulfur. Sulfur there. And so it's behind all those ice walls. Cool. Got it. Figured it out. Thought there was another piece of sulfur there, but there isn't. I will come back here later. And I'm also gonna explore this. So I want to put a living compartment here because I can. Because that's the way to do it, I've been told. Ta-da! Oxygen replenished. All right, cool. Well, there's no reason to come in here because I can't... Oh, hell. Let's just see if it needs osmium. I doubt it, but, you know, who knows? Maybe osmium is the ticket here. Where is it? Right here. See what happens. You want osmium? No. How about sulfur? No. Okay. So really late game stuff is what you said. I'll wait. But I'm happy to have at least some of this stuff now. And so now it becomes... The mission becomes building an ore extractor. Where in the world? Extracts ores from underground depending on where it's located. Okay, I mean, I have everything there. I just have... It's about where it's going to be placed. So... Where will I place it? This is the question, isn't it? Also, wasn't there another piece of ice over here that needed to melt? Over a year supporting the geyser. The geyser? What? Am I gushing? Hope the content game going well for you. Thank you, Charles Spencer. Appreciate the 14 months of support. That plus, like, what? A couple years on Twitch or something too, right? You guys are nuts. Thank you so much. It's really cool. Charlie, how's the skating going? I haven't heard an update on that in a while. Pretty good. My feet, my left foot still has a problem with the arch. I wouldn't have my feet scanned. So when you go into a reputable skate shop, they have a nice machine. You can stand in it, and it will do a 3D scan of your foot to determine exactly what shape it is. And it turns out that the skates I have are essentially perfect for what I need for my feet. So it's not my skates' fault. I did change out the insoles to something called Super Feet. And Super Feet is supposed... There's a lot of different versions of Super Feet, but it's meant to increase either performance or comfort or whatever. It's one of those typical things where the aftermarket product exists because, you know, the manufacturers go a little cheap on their insoles kinds of things. I do feel as though the insoles, it might be just a subconscious thing, but I do feel as though the insoles are helping performance-wise. I can feel a difference. Again, it might be psychological, but I think I can feel a difference. What I don't feel a difference in necessarily right now... Oh, I need a storage for osmium and... Yeah, I need storage for that stuff too. Yeah, I got it right. I feel a difference in where the pain is located now. So I had my feet scanned because I wasn't sure what was going on with it. And it turns out that, and this is kind of known, you know, most people know this, or maybe most people don't know this, but most skaters know this anyway. Your feet are not the same. Both of your feet are not the same. They're independent. So you might have high arches on one foot and less arch on another foot, which is what I have. So when I got my super feet, they're meant for medium arch because I figured that's what I had, was a medium arch. And for my right foot, it fits perfectly. It works really well. My left foot, though, I'm feeling pain in my arch with the super feet in the boot. And it's because my left foot, on a scale of one, they do it on a scale of 1 to 10 in the interface for the app. And so my right foot has about a 5, right in the middle, medium arch. It's basically a perfect fit for what I need. It's between 4 and 7 is what the medium arch one is supposed to be for. My left foot's a 3, and so it's a little bit flat compared to what that, you know, insole is meant for. I really just need to put more hours in skating. The idea that's been presented to me is I just need more hours into it, and by doing that and sucking it up for probably another 10 to 12 hours on the ice, the insole might start to wear down a little bit. You know, as they get used, they start to wear down a little bit, and when that happens, it'll be a bit more forgiving for a slightly flatter foot. So in other words, it'll go away, is what I've been told. We'll see. But while I was skating yesterday, I did skate yesterday, working on some techniques that some edge control stuff and some techniques that I'm not super comfortable with. You know, everyone has that thing where you can go really, really well one direction, but you're less practiced going a different direction, right? Like crossover turns and stuff. And so that's what I was working on yesterday. But I also, there's these kids, probably, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. They were skating really fast around the rink, which is not uncommon. You know, kids like to go fast. Hell, when I was working out trying to get my stuff in shape, I was going faster on the rink too. But I'm, you know, as someone who's older, I'm a bit more responsible. I would like to think I am anyway. I'm going to build this today too, the biolab. Allows craft of bio recipes. 40. I need to build more power. I need another nuclear reactor, because I only have 60. So I'm going to need to build that anyway. Let's take this stuff out of here. Oh, that's why this is full, because I'm not putting it in here like I'm supposed to be. Perfect. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You are now in here like you were supposed to be before. Anyway, these kids were skating really fast. And every day, I'm starting to learn the regulars because I've been there a while now. So I'm starting to communicate and get to know people that are there all the time. And there's this old lady that's there that I haven't really spoken to. She's like 92 years old. No, I mean, I don't know exactly how old she is, but if I had to give an honest guess, I'd say she's at minimum upper 80s. And she skates there all the time. You know, she puts on her figure skates and she's, you know, nice and slow, and she just enjoys being on the ice. You know, something that an old retirement person likes to do. She goes out and she does that. Well, these kids skating super, super fast around the rink, they're not thinking about things. They're not using their head, okay? And because kids don't do that, all they think about is, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna go fast. They don't think about the safety implications of what they're doing. And so they're skating around the rink really, really fast. And one of the kids loses an edge. And if you don't know what that means, effectively it's It's when you are trying to cut really hard, maybe you're trying to turn or stop or something, and whatever the case is, your blade is not angled correctly. Typically, it's when you're trying to go too shallow or too angled. Basically, the blade loses contact with the ice, and you end up falling and sliding. You skid and slide into the boards, right? Call it losing an edge. The opposite of that is catching an edge, which is what I did while I was practicing. I've hurt my elbow. I got a big old bump on my elbow right now. And that's when your blade catches a little too, it bites into the ice when you're not expecting it to, which can happen, especially if you have like maybe weaker ankles or your skate's not tied very tight and it gets sloppy. You can catch an edge a little easier that way. In any case, this kid lost an edge, goes sliding. He was going probably at least 15 miles an hour, and he slid into the boards. And that can happen, right? He's not hurt. He gets up and starts skating again, or at least he's going to. But I stopped him. And the reason I stopped him and had a little talk with him was because when he slid, he maybe 8 to 10 feet behind this old lady's feet, right? And so, like, when he slid, he missed her, but if he had been rounding the corner, if he had lost an edge, maybe after like one extra stride, like take one extra stride on the turn, because he lost it on the turn, and he was going to cut to the inside, so the older lady was to the outside of his turn. If you're going to go fast around other people, you always go on the outside of them, so that if anything happens, like losing an edge, you slide into the boards and you have no chance of running into them. But this kid was going to cut corner, and so it was putting the older lady between him and the boards. If he had lost an edge later, he would have slid into her, and I don't know what would have happened, because she's like old and frail, right? So that I stopped him and was like, dude, you're not thinking very clearly. I get that you're having fun, and that's great, and I might be, old guy scolding the kid on you for this, but think about what would have happened if you had lost an edge and ran into her. And like, they continued to skate fairly fast for the rest of the day, but they always went to the outside after I talked to them. So I think that's a good, I got to tune that into their head to understand that things happen that they don't expect, and they need to understand that if something happens that they don't expect, are they going to hurt someone when that does? And just taking small changes to their behavior could make a big difference in somebody else's life when they go sliding into the boards thinking, I'm just going to hurt myself, when really you could potentially kill someone. So, yeah. Any case, I stopped him, talked to him, and he changed his behavior, which I felt pretty good about. But the other thing that I thought was really nice about yesterday is that it just so happened on the ice at the time when this happened, the regional director of JAM Hockey, which is a hockey association that's near me. They're not affiliated with USA Hockey, so I'm, it's just it's a different affiliation. Anyway, the regional official assigner for JAM Hockey just happened to be skating with this kid, trying to teach his kid how to skate nearby, and he saw what happened and saw how I handled it, and immediately came over to me and invited me and said, would you like to referee in my league? So he sees that I have good skating skills, and I have good spatial awareness, and I also have this sort of mindset for safety and keeping people safe. So basically, I got a job. I've got myself entered into JAM Hockey now, which I can officiate whenever I want. So yeah, I'll have extra jobs now, so that's kind of cool. Extra jobs to do that. Just happened to be there, right place, right time. So I have Jetpack 2, right? No, I don't, because I didn't have the OSMIUM. Now I do, so I can get Jetpack 2. I don't know how to make explosive powder. Potentially not a recipe I can do yet. Explosive powder. Gosh, if that's the thing I have to put in there. Yeah, I need explosive powder to get Agility Boots 3 as well. So why don't we... It's super alloys, right? I just totally forgot the recipe already. Super alloy, I think I needed 2 of them, and then I needed 1 of these and 1 of these. I think that's what it was. Double check. Okay, it was aluminum. Didn't quite nail it like I thought I would, but close. Aluminum is over here. Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's gonna be nice. It's not, I don't think it's a huge deal, but just the idea of having extra jobs available is always cool. If I had to go through only USA Hockey sanctioned games, I might only get 10, 20 games a season. It's possible to get more than that. We have a huge ref shortage in the country right now because parents are assholes. That's the only way I can sort it out. Parents and coaches are assholes. And we have a huge ref shortage in the country right now. Ever since, like, 2019 was like the golden year for officiating, but ever since then, it kind of spawned through. I don't want to get political, right? But it kind of spawned ever since COVID. People are now hugely. They feel more free to express negative opinions loudly and aggressively, with seemingly no apparent mental thought as to any consequence of that, any social consequence or anything. They don't care. They're just going to say their opinion at you. And over the last few years, parents and coaches have become significantly more negative in how they express themselves towards officials, more so than they used to anyway. And it's caused a huge shortage. Like 40% of the referees in youth hockey are gone. They just quit. I can't take this anymore. So I'm kind of going into this knowing I'm going to have to deal with bullshit. But I'm hoping to, at least in some minor way, present some sort of a positive impact on the game by going in, knowing what I'm getting into, and just putting up with it and dealing with it. So jetpack. Here. So the reason why I say this is because it's likely that I'll get jobs fairly easily because of the ref shortage. They're in short supply, therefore there's a higher demand relative to supply. There's a higher demand for what I'm doing. So, yeah. I don't know if I would directly pin it on COVID, but more the continued expansion of digital era and social media. Yeah, so the reason why I pointed out COVID was just simply because it was such a hot button issue that sort of led to an explosion in people complaining and bitching about every tiny thing in their lives, and always pointing pictures or always pointing fingers at other people or other things for their problems. It's always been a thing, but it's led to an explosion in people actually being open to expressing that with no regard for social consequence. And I only bring that up because those two events, officials mass leaving an exodus, like mass exodus of officials, and COVID-19's rise, it kind of lines up. So it's sort of why I brought it up as sort of, I didn't think it was the cause of it, but it's just one of those things that just triggered that acceleration in that type of behavior. And kids aren't the problem. Like, kids are really, from what I can tell anyway, kids are really well behaved, all the way up through even 17-year-olds. And when it comes to sports, they're really well behaved. It's always the parents and the coaches that are a big issue when it comes to officials, and officials having to deal with nonsense. And there'll be instances where something is clearly a penalty, and I mean, there are reported cases of coaches coming off the bench and actually like physically assaulting officials because they didn't like the call, and they're banned from the league now, but the assault still happened. And I think one thing that people don't quite get, and I don't know if this is something that maybe parents need to be reminded of this or even informed of it. They may not even know, but the whole classification, like legally, of assault and battery, but just assault in general, it's still in effect with sports. Just because you are in uniform and have pads on does not mean you cannot be charged with assault. Okay? Just because you are battering at somebody or yelling at somebody or threatening somebody who happens to have protective gear on in the middle of a sporting event does not mean that you cannot be charged. It's still very much the same. You're still open season on it, on that. So I hope people can eventually like keep that in mind. Like, this is not something where it's not okay, and it's a bad example for kids. So I'm hoping that kind of subsides. still in hockey, as far as hockey goes anyway, there still isn't any punishment. There's no preventative punishment for parents that officials can do. I can throw you out of a game and ban you from the arena. You can be banned from the arena, banned from tournaments. You can't watch your kids anymore, right? That can happen. But what I think will be better, I mean, in addition to that, not just replacing that, but I think what would be better, and I don't know if USA Hockey will ever do this, I think it would be better if I was permitted to give a minor penalty, an unsportsmanlike conduct or a bench minor, if I was able to administer a bench minor against the team for which that fan is associated with. That would change the game, I think, considerably. Because if they act up and they spout off and they're embarrassing their kids, we've had kids come up to officials and say, "Hey, that's my dad. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about him." Like you have 10-year-olds that are apologizing for their adults, right? The kids are embarrassed by their parents' behavior, and I would like the ability as an official to just dish out a minor penalty to the team for which that fan is associated with, because then parents around the game, especially if it's a close game or a tournament or something, parents would look over and go, "Dude, shut up, you're gonna get our team in trouble," right? And right away, if all of a sudden your team is shorthanded because your parents spouted off, that's gonna cause a conversation to try to get that parent to behave. And because there's an actual in-game consequence for their child for their behavior. But currently, officials don't have the ability to do that. I wish we did. I guess they worry there's some talent scout at a 5-year-old's game. Yeah, the arena that I have, the arena that I've been skating at, there's signs plastered over every door into the arena that basically just says, "This is a game. It's meant to be fun. Your kid does not play for the Red Wings," right? Like there's signs out there that are on that arena now, and arenas are starting to take a little bit more ownership over this problem, a little bit anyway. Starts melting at 5. Oh, okay. This is very close actually. I think we're at like 4.6, so we can almost get into this one. I was trying to get more. I want to know where that other one is, though. There was another section of ice that was melting, and I wanted to go get more. I thought it was along this wall, but I'm not seeing it anymore. Maybe I have to wrap around the corner. But yeah, there's signs posted now, and arenas are starting to take a bit more ownership over that problem and a little bit more initiative because they want people to come to their arena. They make money from having leagues there, so if it's a very toxic environment, you know, they feel like they can do something about it, they're going to try. It's not their responsibility. It's honestly, it's the adult's responsibility. But yeah, so I'm basically going into a job where I know this exists already, and I'm hoping to at least try my best anyway to endure the abuse, but also to do so in a manner that can make the game a better, more positive experience for the kids. You know, I don't have any ideas what that means relative to what other people can. Hello? What? Our ship has crashed for an unknown reason on this planet. Many of us died on impact. Some of us died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I tried to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is getting bad. I'm going outside one last time to try to find some water. Ickless. Thanks, Ickless. I'll take that. Huh. Okay. Cool. Thanks. I'll leave the space food here. I don't need it. In case he comes back, you know? I want to, you know, if I've pillaged him, I don't want to, like, take all of his food. Give the guy a chance to survive, huh? USA Hockey has protections a little bit for officials. There are some insurance to where if anything happens, like physically, like if I get physically assaulted, right, by a parent, and it's a USA Hockey sanctioned game, there are some protections for the official in that, you know, when it comes to insurance, so like paying for medical bills and that kinds of things, but there's no preventative protections like that. That's why I want them to implement a rule that lets me penalize the team for the behavior of their fans, because that's going to shut fans up. They don't want to make it worse, and they also don't want to have to explain to their kids why they got a penalty was because of their own behavior. They're supposed to be the adult in this, you know, they're supposed to be the example for their kids. And yeah, I want USA Hockey to allow me to do that, but what do I know? I'm relatively new to this game, so what do I know? Not new to the game, but I'm new to working this side of it. But I freaking passed my test with grandiose. Aced the test because it's easy. I mean, with a little bit of studying. It's open book too. I mean, the test is open book, so everyone should pass it. There's really no reason. There's no reason at all to fail an open book test. So if you fail an open book test, you probably just shouldn't be an official. You probably just don't. You shouldn't have the job. You should, I don't know, go back to school, I guess. Or you're just lazy, which in turn means you shouldn't have the job. One of those two things are true, so. Either you're lazy or unqualified. I'm not gonna put anything in here. I think I like everything I have. I'll drink the water. And then what I'd like to do is set up another little base camp thing over here. I don't know if this is gonna get flooded or not. It doesn't seem like it will. But I'm gonna build a little thing over here. You know, just doing that thing that everybody said I should do. Should be more forward accountability and protection, better fencing around the field, and to be honest, the only players, refs, and medical responders. Should be allowed on fields during the game without prior authorization from a ref or to be automatically ejected from the stadium. That's the thing too, like, I don't know the procedure, and I'm gonna ask this and try to cover it in my seminar, because I haven't done I can't technically officiate any USA Hockey games yet because I haven't done the seminar. You have to do at least one seminar before you can. Which is basically the only time in the entire year where a referee gets to practice. Because, you know, like, teams, right, they get to practice, right? Officials don't get to practice. That's it. Like, that's the game is the practice, right? So, we don't have any way of getting game scenarios without practice. So what I'm hoping to do is to use the JM Hockey stuff, to use this extra affiliation, this extra league that's outside of USA Hockey. I'm going to use this as practice, because USA Hockey games will pay better. It's better pay. There's more benefits, more insurance, etc. More organization in general. But you know, I don't get practice, so the games I'm going to be doing for this guy are basically beer league. It's called beer league because it's just adults who like to get together and drink and play hockey, which, you know, can lead to some very interesting situations. But it would give me great practice, I think, for the games I really care about, which are the USA Hockey sanctioned games. I'm trying to move up that ladder because, you know, there's some politics in it, but I think I'm just gonna bust my ass and work hard and do the things I've always done in my life, where I assume that I have to work to get everything I want and just go into it with a mindset that this is the way it is and now do the job. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Plus, I really like skating. So, you know, I don't think I'll have any problems with, like, that ref was out of position. Well, I'll probably have that problem a lot, but I probably won't have any problems where people think I'm not putting effort in to make the right call, or that I'm lazy, or I don't care, or whatever, right? That's, I think a lot of the things that people yell about, especially in hockey, you know, calls that refs get wrong and stuff. A lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it has to do with just positioning and being out of position. And a lot of that out of position can be remedied by simply, you know, actually getting in position. And to do that, you have to actually put the work in and actually skate to the spot. So it's a good workout. Even officiating is a good workout. Okay, I've talked enough. I think I've got enough resources now to start actually getting this biolab, right? Talked enough? No, not talked enough. Fiddled with resources and collection enough. Talking, I'm gonna keep doing that, but yeah, I want to start. I want to start upgrading some things. So that biolab. That lab consists of 2 osmium, 3 super alloys, and aluminum. 3 super alloys and aluminum, and 2 osmium, which I have 2 of. So I should be able to now build that. Where do I build it at? Do we put it as... I can't really put it as an extension of this. I guess I could. I could. It'll fit there. It's enormous. It's really big. It's so massive, man. I want to put it... I kind of want it to be... Yeah, you know, maybe? What is it like if I put it here? Like from the inside, what is it like? Okay. Hey, that's not bad. I kind of like this. Yeah, that works. It works really well. I can see the launch pad from out the window. That's cool. All right, I'm in. I can craft stuff here. So bacteria samples, bioplastic nuggets with 2 mushrooms. Cool. That's what the mushrooms are for. I need a lot more. I'm gonna have to use eggplants for stuff. I'm gonna have to use make algae, fertilizer, mutagens, explosive powder. Boom. Iridium and 2 sulfur. Let's go. I can make explosive powder now. Kick ass. And now the formula for the jetpack, was it? Jetpack 3? Need 2 of those. Ooh, I'm gonna run out. I don't have enough osmium. I don't have enough osmium yet. But I can get more. Gosh, there's so many seeds here. I should probably start using these. You know? My goodness. I'm gonna need a lot of room for this. I think off the back side of this unit, right here, we're gonna put a larger area. One of these. 3 iron, 3 titanium, 2 super alloys. I'm gonna put a large module on this side, and if it lets me, I'm not sure it will let me. Probably have to break that down. It says it's linked, but linked how? Okay, so it's going through the back there, which is not a big deal. So what I could do is get the advanced crafting station to now be maybe like this, so that it's kind of open through here. I think I want another one of these. Man, maybe up top. I should start using a second floor. Instead of building out, I build up. I love how this jetpack can go on top of this. I don't need stairs anymore. Yeah, I should probably start building up. Give it your best shot and ignore the haters. Listen to positive critics, ignore the negative critics. I mean, I think negative critics are still important to somehow hear. I mean, because they might be right in some capacity. Their delivery might be bad, their attitude might be terrible, but their critique might be sound. But I'm more likely to listen to critiques from other officials than I am to listen to it from parents, because the thing that's interesting about, you know, from the perspective of an official, is like everybody who's in the stands, they have to understand, especially fans, you guys have to understand you are back from the game, and typically you're in an elevated position. Your view of the ice is more complete in more totality. You have a better view of the overall game than we do, because we're on the ice, we're right in the action, and we're really close. And we're watching for specific things that can remove a player from the play, disrupt a scoring opportunity, excessive force, etc. We're looking for those things, but that doesn't mean we're going to see it every single time it happens, to where a fan that is back from the game in an elevated position is more likely to see things like that happen if it's away from the play. But on the contrast to that, there are certain things that fans believe they can see, but they don't. Because their perspective is so far away, they don't see the details. So there might be, for example, a player that reaches forward, and upon him reaching forward, the other player falls. And parents might be like, dude, what the hell? He tripped him. But because I'm closer in a good position, I can see clearly that stick made contact with the puck. He played the puck right before that player fell down. So the stick might have caused the trip, but the player played the puck. And I can see that, but the fan can't because they're too far away. So it works both ways. And I think if parents would if parents would just simply realize that their kid's not playing in the NHL, they're supposed to be having fun, but also that it's not a night and day difference whether or not that penalty is called or not if it's away from the play. They don't need to get super upset about it. If it takes place in an imminent scoring chance, then, you know, maybe you're mad, but you can go about it as an adult. You don't have to go about it as a child, right? Parents can complain, but it isn't going to change their mind. And the other thing parents don't understand, I think sometimes kids don't get, sometimes coaches don't understand this either. It's written right in the rule book, so like they should know this. Coaches should anyway. It is against the rules. It is illegal for an official to change his mind after he's made the call. Like, once we've made the call and you're unhappy with it, we are not going to change it because you complain. We can't change it because you complained. It is against the rules for us to change it. Like, we are going to call it, unless it is a reviewable play, but like, we're talking about youth hockey. We don't have video review. You know, it's not the NHL, right? So again, it's like, we're not going to change our minds simply because you are complaining about it. We can't do that. Even if we know it's a bad call, we have to keep going through with it because we made the call. And then the other thing that people, I typically see that are complaining about, which, you know, again, I know this going into it, so it's not going to be a problem. I'm looking for. Hold on. Let me focus on this really quick because I feel like I'm just wandering around right now, and I want to get stuff going. So the eggplant needs to be used for a formula for this, and this goes in the biolab, or is it just generates biomass placed on water surface? Okay, algae generators, yes. Bioplastic eggplant. I need 2 eggplants then for this, so I need to grow a lot more stuff. I think I'm gonna go with a massive expansion to the space. super alloys are probably over the top here, but I'm gonna do a couple of them. Come on, get up there. You got it. Okay. So I think I want a giant lab. To be here. Well, it's not letting me. Snapping it over there instead of snapping it here. Just a little bit weird. I wish there was a way to make this further away. Like, can I scroll? Oh, I can. Okay. I can go like this. Is that even remotely hung? Like, that's not even lined up. Come on now. Building 2 stories is a little bit of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. Somehow that's connected, which is weird. Huh? Okay, building tools need adjusted in the game. Like, they're a little bit, they're just hard to work with. We'll do it down here just so I can get it started. I forget what I was talking about, but honestly, anyone who's not really into sports or hockey is probably bored by now and has already left, so it is what it is. I forgot what I was talking about. Hey, what's up, Swinger Bob? Good to see ya. Negative critiques can give valid critique, but listening too much to them can make it hard to continue because it can get eventually whatever works for you, really. I mean, I'll tell you from my own perspective, I deal with negative critique on a weekly basis. I mean, I'm putting my gameplay on the internet, and in large part, the internet is not a very nice place. So I'm pretty thick-skinned usually, but I'm not immune to the whole 100 good comments, 1 bad comment really messes with you. I'm not immune to that. But generally, if I can see someone's just being an asshole, I just ban them and move on. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna let you ruin my fun in it. So if you're just really being an asshole, I just ban you and move on. I don't even read it. It's the only way to keep the job sustainable. Because a person who's being a dick, they quite literally don't matter to me. They've reached the point where they have made themselves irrelevant to me, and therefore I feel no remorse whatsoever for getting rid of them. They don't exist anymore. I need to get rid of this. I can't use it anyway. Give me... Is it magnesium? Is that what it was? Cobalt. Okay, so what I'd like to have done here... And maybe I can only... Maybe I need the indoor ladder here, but I want to get the indoor ladder, excuse me, to be right here in the middle. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of food growers that are just lined up right in here. And then inside this, we'll make a new compartment on top of this, and we'll have more stuff growing up there. And then for this area here, maybe I'll use it for, I don't know, other types of manufacturing. Things like the algae generator can go outside. It has to. But yeah, I'm going to need more of these nuclear reactors too. At least one more on the nuclear reactor side as well. So what I need now is... Where is it? It's the food thing right here. Food grower. 15 power each. I can afford 1. So I need to get a nuclear reactor after this. So we'll put a food grower maybe in the back like this. little bit of room to walk around it, I guess. Probably looks better. And then I want to put, not squash, right? It's eggplant. That's part of that recipe. Yeah. We're going to build the nuclear thing anyway, so I'm just going to let the power die for a second. No big deal. And we'll line this up. There we go. And then same thing here. We get 2 more eggplants running there. Let's go get the nuclear reactor built. Super alloy and the rod. Gonna need more super alloy in a bit. You. Goodbye. Oh. Can I kick him out of the way? Kick. Get out of the way. Power's back up. And then we'll go ahead and break this one down too. And I now have room for another one to be here, which I kind of feel like I'm going to need because I'm going to be expanding pretty fast. I wanted to get to the nuclear T2 though. And I need unlocked when pressure gets to double what it is now. Okay, more drills are needed then. Maybe T3 drills. We should be making a bunch of these instead. Pressure's not building fast enough. Put another drill. I guess probably right here. It's fine. Need to build the pressure up faster. If a ref makes an incorrect or biased call, proper officials will deal with it. Parents need to do nothing. It'll probably, I mean, people are still going to express. You can't ask people in 2022, or in the 2000s in general, but you can't ask people in 2022 to not say anything when they are upset. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to listen to that. But it's not about what they say, it's how they say it. It's always the delivery that matters. I mean, I'm guilty of poor delivery on things before too, you know? I'm not immune to that either. We're all human beings. And I think if parents would realize that we're all human beings and think about that, then they would understand, you know, people do make mistakes. That happens. You know, one of their players on the ice makes a mistake and, you know, parents will go, oh man, that would have been great. So close. Coach makes a mistake and they're thinking, what is he doing that for? I don't know. He probably had a reason. Official makes a mistake. Why, you suck? Like, the standards are different, right? Standards are different. Maybe it's because we're the only ones there that are getting paid. I have no idea. That's probably what it is. Because you're being paid, you can't make mistakes. The volunteers, you can make mistakes, but the ones being paid can't make mistakes. What happened? I thought I had the titanium. Oh, did I? Oh, I got rid of the titanium. Not instead of... I took it out of my inventory instead of putting it in. Wasn't paying attention. There. Go get the drill. There we go. And drill. Okay, we want to get that pressure building up a lot faster, so there we go. All right, so with that done, we should see pressure building faster. I want to get this. I want to build at least one of these algae generators. 13 energy for this. I need a water bottle, magnesium super alloy. And just an eggplant. Do I have one that's ready to go? Not yet. Take the mushroom out so we can build more of that. Store the mushroom in here. No. There you go. I don't know what beans are going to be used for, but also this is pointing the wrong direction. I kind of want the crafting station to be on that side, but whatever. So I need to generate algae in order to get it in the tubes, I assume. Same thing with fertilizer and stuff. Like I have to generate algae, and so I need to put these generators for algae inside the, like out in the water, basically. Put it in the water. So this is done very slowly, so I have to wait for that. These two eggplants back here are going to take a long time. Yeah, they're 45 and 45%. More food growers would be better, I think. Probably be a good thing. We're going to need a ton of eggplant, I guess, because those are what's required to build these algae generators. So I'm going to need a ton of them. So let's get going on that. Another food grower. Can I afford it? Yes. One more food grower over here. And do I have the eggplant ready? I do not. Let's get another eggplant seed and put it in there. So it's all about expanding power and then growing a lot more eggplants. Basically. That's what it feels like. That's going to be what I'm doing now. T2 solar I have found to be good until later in the game, since easier resources to get than uranium. Just need lots of them. Yeah. Like I just wanted those specific ones out of the way, since they were in the way of my row of reactors that I'm putting here. And then when I get T2 reactors, I can start maybe doing that over here on this side. I don't know yet. Living compartment window. I don't... maybe here at the end? No. I could do it at the top here like this. It's probably a good place for a window. I also should expand that. So come up here and then go that way. I should expand this to be more than just a little bedroom, right? Let's actually build on this. I'll need a lot of iron for that. I'm starting to run out of iron. When we started this stream, I had tons of iron. I was full, and now nada. Oh, I don't have titanium. I didn't check. Why not check? Why? Okay. Slap that there. Slap another one here. And then I wanted one of these big ones. Need one more super alloy. Kind of feel like I should put a door on the other side of the base, so I don't need just like one door. I could have another door over here. You know, maybe a door right here on that side. I can come in from the back. And then I also, now that I have this giant area, I can eliminate these and move them. They're not even lined up anyway. Move these to be back here. Yeah. Take this out. Oh, I can't. 100%. So take the squash. And then remove the seed. Yep, then ditch this. Good. Then take the eggplant. Can't yet. 82%. 82%. Okay. We'll put that food grower over here. Just have all the food growing happening over here. I do think I want to have a door here, though. Should it be on this side, though? I thought I could walk through it. That would have been cool. Just lets me walk through a temporary door. You can also put internal doors. I never actually thought of that. Internal doors might be an interesting idea. Oh, can I not walk out while I have blueprints active? That's interesting. Okay. Should I put it here? I mean, maybe one more compartment on this side and then the door. That might look better. I mean, it doesn't look good. They really need legs on these. Really need legs. So badly. Is there a ramp I can do? Yeah, maybe like these stairs. Can I, like, yes. Good enough. Something. Okay, good. So, like, now there's like a little area in here before we get to the plants. I kind of like that better. And then I need another iron for the food grower. What's up, chicken man? Happy to see you, dude. How you been? Tier 2 reactors take up 4 times the space. Yeah, I'm leaving this area open. This right here. I'm not adding anything to the sides so that I have room for those reactors. I kind of want them to be right there. I figured they would be bigger. Everything in this game gets bigger when you add another tier, you know? It's only natural that they would be bigger. What was I looking for again? The food grower, yeah. This. Let's put it... If I put it on this side, I guess that's okay. I'm okay with this. Stand here, turn 180 degrees, and pop it right here. I guess I'm okay with that. Now the eggplant again. 10 kilowatt hours left. Now I need to move my food storage for my seeds. I'm like, I want to build on top of this. I'm going to walk all the way to the under end of the base, go out the front door, use my jetpack, and get to the roof. Ta-da! Oh. Every time Charlie walk in the base, my eyes go blind. Why, is it too bright? Not right now, it's not, right? But is it too bright in here? Like usually? I'm still waiting for the eggplant, and then we can build this. Yep, and I need a bottle of water now, I guess, too, so. I want to build 2 of them. 2 of them would be better. I would like to do that instead. 70%. These have a long time. I have a squash. Never eat eggplant. That's what I'm getting from this. Never eat eggplant. And now I need more power. Let's build my other reactor. 2 more super alloy. I'm running out of these. I'm down to 1 left. I have to start making more. I don't want to do more research or resource gathering. Resource gathering sucks. Nobody likes it. See, now I could just get in. Not like that, you dick. I hate this tool so much. I hate this tool. Oh, I hate that tool so much. Why? Why make this? Okay, there we go. Never have this. Honestly, I want to just unequip it. If you don't need it, unequip it. That's gonna make things take even longer. Ugh, never mind. Whatever. Didn't help that I watched this in a dark room on my cell phone. Fair enough, but that's not my fault. You could turn a light on whenever you want, right? Should we make another rocket? Or build? I guess build another rocket. I have enough iridium, so I don't need a rocket for that. I got more than enough there. Uranium is actually good for now. So I did the GPS already, right? Didn't I do the GPS already? I didn't do tier 3. I have tier 3 available to me, right? We needed osmium for that. I remember we didn't do it because we didn't have the resource. Tier 3 requires a super alloy rod and osmium. The map information rocket could have been cool too. I just want to get more osmium. So I need to find where that ice was. Maybe it was over there. There's probably ice like everywhere. You know, like I bet there's just a lot of little spots that are melting right now that I just haven't looked at yet or gotten into. And I just need to. But I kind of want to maybe make another uranium rocket to meteor, right? To give me more uranium. What are the ingredients for that again? Uranium is here. 2 more super alloy. I only have 1, so I have to make another one. 3 cobalt, 2 super alloy. Okay. I'm starting to think I should have a door on this side now too for the rocket. Doesn't take that long to go around it, but still. The recipe for super alloy. That was iron, titanium, cobalt, magnesium, silicon. Is that what it was? Aluminum. Not silicon. Aluminium. No, there is silicon. I don't need iron, magnesium, titanium, silicon, cobalt, aluminum. So it is one of each. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do another one. Give me one more of these. I just realized you don't have a compass chip anymore. What happened to it? I sent it up in the GPS. I mean, I can build another one, or I can make another one, but I put it in the GPS satellite that went up. I put it in the rocket, basically. But I can make another one pretty quickly just by going like this. Done. Compass. I think that's it. I can launch the rocket now, I think. Then after that, I want to, while we have uranium laying around, I want to go and see if I can find another place where osmium is. Hello, rocket. So good to see you. We really should put this button further away from the jets. The rocket engines, yes. Further away from the rocket engine would be good. Whee! Up it goes. Okay, let's see if we can find... While there's asteroids filled with uranium falling down from the sky, let's see if we can find where more stuff is for me to... explore. I want to find more osmium. Osmium. This will let me get this. The tier 3 jetpack. Oh boy. I need one more osmium, and that's kind of it. Because the explosive powder is made... Oh, I need more sulfur and stuff too, I guess, but... Oh, I have 2 sulfur, don't I? Don't I have 2 sulfur? Only 1. Okay. Gonna put eggplant in here instead. Everyone gets eggplant. Squash is still good to grow in some of them just so I can eat, but I've got beans and stuff too. Like, I've got enough food for that. The eggplants are needed for other things. 2. Not quite ready. 81. Okay. So inside the biolab, I use eggplant to make fertilizer. Oh, it's this. Oh, yeah, bioplastic water. Okay, I can do this now. So bioplastic, super alloy, bottles of water, magnesium. Done. Let's go make some algae. Stop by, say hi. I gotta catch some sleep now. Hey, see ya. Thanks for coming by, chicken. Good to see you, man. Algae production. Go. Algae production. Okay, good. Now stuff's starting to get complicated. Still wish that this would grow outside of the range on these things. Maybe it will once we reach a certain level, perhaps. I don't know. I have to have a storage bin specifically for eggplant. It can be just this little crate. It doesn't have to be super big. We'll put it right here. All the eggplant can go right here. Say eggplant. There. So I'll dump that in here and we'll save that for later. That's probably acceptable. So this is my eggplant room where I grow all my eggplants. Yep, a specialized eggplant room. You gotta love it. And then honestly, I could probably just put the seeds in another bin next to it. Just keep all the eggplant seeds. Wow, that's a lot. I've got a lot of eggplant seeds. This storage crate will contain all the eggplant seeds. EP seeds. There, done. Now we're ready for expansion. Aggressive expansion. Aluminum? Aluminum. Okay. This will be, I think, the last one I make for now. Oh, didn't get the seeds. Good thing they're close by now. There we go. 91%. Wanted to grab these so that we can grow more. Probably gonna get going. See ya, Farming Potato. Good to see ya. Rockets each have 2 benefits, like attracting asteroids and a boost to something else, if I recall. Does it say what it does? Does it say the benefits? I've got uranium scattered around for a bit right now. This says gives a global heat generation bonus. Cool. So we're generating heat now too, which should help with all that stuff, you know, melting. So I can get more osmium. Also, I think that kind of helps with the water, right? Probably should wait until all this rock goes away. May make it easier to gather. Wonder what the end game is for the game. Do you get off planet? It's a good question. I don't know. So far, all we've gathered is that we are a convict, or we're a criminal of some kind, and we've been sent here to do this as a punishment instead of going to prison. That's all I know so far. I feel like this should be explosive material. Or, you know, maybe some uranium rods are in there or something. That's what I've gathered from it so far, though. I did the biolab already. I think the biodome might have... I really want to find that... where the ice was. You know? I know we saw 2 different ones. 2 different things that were like, we'll be melting soon at some point in time. I know there was more than one. I mean, there's probably dozens of them, but I know there's more than one that I've discovered already. If we're over 5, we'll look at it. If we're over 5.0, then I can go back to the other side. Because that ice is going to melt already. Lakes is at 40%. Oops, wrong one. Hi. You know what? Let's make a rod. Because we're kind of full here. We need 9 to make a rod. There we go. Okay. Somehow this relaxed game, you know, it doesn't have any like real, I want to say directive, but it doesn't really have any real like hand-holdy direction to it. To, like, tell you next step is this. And yet somehow it's designed in a way that just keeps you busy constantly, which I think is a sign of a good game. If it doesn't have to hold your hand and yet you are so busy all the time, I think that's a really good sign. No, not done yet. 87%. I wanted to get them out of there quickly so that I could, you know, grow more. And then I don't know why I need these just yet. Use it in the DNA manipulator. Probably I need that stuff for more stuff from this lab. Algae generator T2. So we have double the biomass we have to do. So we need algae, I think, right, to get biomass built up. Is that how that works? Where is the... right here. Biomass. So most likely the grass and stuff is adding to this too. Pressure's constantly rising. Heat is at 7. So that ice is definitely melted. We can go get it. And then the jetpack is nice too, because I can just sort of, you know, jetpack over top of this water. It was in the cave that you got iridium. Oh, is that where it was? We'll go look. Thanks. I'll go back over there and do it, because there's got to be more stuff over there, right? But I know that this stuff is melted now. Wait, wrong way. Close, but not right. This way. Yeah, where this is. I know that the stuff is melted here. Did I bring water? Yeah, okay. Okay. So this isn't melted yet, which is strange. This said it was going to start melting at 5. Right? We're at 7 now. Hey, man. False advertising. It just takes time, right? Starts melting at 5. Yeah, it just takes time. So close. It's right there. I can wait. Just gonna have to wait. No more sulfur or anything in here. Osmium. I've looted this cave all the way. We'll go to the iridium cave now. We'll go to that iridium cave and see if it was over there. It looks pretty cool from a distance. Could definitely make it bigger. I want more glass. Need more of those, you know, I sort of like the circular buildings. Or rooms, I guess. Circular rooms. They look cool. You can't really connect things to them very much, but I think the outside of the base, it's great for the outside. Might as well grab that while we're here. Alright, let's head this way. Wasn't it like up high? I think I do remember this now. Wasn't it up on like the higher part here? I guess I can grab one of these. I'm kind of full on this resource, so I don't need much of it right now. And mushroom seeds, probably a good thing to grab. We could just grab all of these things. Yeah. Let's save room for the osmium and stuff, though. But we'll put the seeds back. Space food, too. Right here. There's just another opening. Another way in. Another area. It's a very green area. Very stormy. Not great. Am I supposed to make like bases and stuff in all these different biome areas? Because it seems like it's only pleasant right near the base. So if I want everything to be pleasant, do I need to make bases everywhere and have like grass growing in every base? And I don't know. What is that? Is that the end of the world? As we know it. What? Okay, I'm getting vibes here. What's that show? This is like a red cloud Niagara Falls kind of thing happening here. Maybe this is the end of the world. Super alloy's good. There's some osmium in a crate, which is nice. We'll just grab all these things, I guess. Sure. Why do I feel like if I touch that, I die? If I just touch the cloud, that's it. Game over. Only allowed to touch the lamp. Only touch the lamp. Oh, it's really dark, even for me. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's brighter. The light changing between biomes is kind of nuts. Mostly I'm just exploring. I just want to see different things. I want to see if I missed anything, or like this over here. This looks like... Actually, this might be the thing I've already looked at. I've already been here, right? Yeah, this is that other ship. So it's just another way into that area. I mean, I did get some osmium from that crate, but I was hoping for, you know, for it to be scattered around the ground and stuff. Touch the fishy. I mean, I could. I just want to make sure I don't have anything on me. I don't want to lose it. I have to go all the way back and then have to touch the cloud in order to get it, which of course I can't do. I probably want to go. I can go over there with like nothing in my inventory just to see. But I'm still looking for just anything new that I haven't seen yet. 300% multipliers. Guess I'll just eat the space food. More seeds. Meh. Any more ladders sticking out of the sand? Underground bunkers. How come I can't build underground? Wait, can I build underground? I never asked that question. That would solve my floating buildings problem. Just build down instead of up. And they're sunk into the sand instead of floating, right? Ooh, what's over here? Oh, found it. Osmium, sulfur, jackpot. Totally don't have enough resources now. I don't have enough room. Here, let's try this. No iron. Of all the things I'm holding, not a single iron. Crap. Well, I know where it is. Take what we can hold. Yeah, this is melting. Still melting? Starts melting at 5. Yep, so you're still melting. Good. All right, I found another cave. This is the whole purpose of exploration. So this cave is basically look for this thing or just go to that and turn right. If we find that thing, then we know we're in the right spot. Okay, so it's from this and then just keep going. Cool. No problem. We have enough room for one super alloy, so if we see it on the way, you know, we should grab it. I doubt we will, because I kind of scavenged all of them from around here. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. That's the wrong way. Jump! Ooh. That's cobalt. I dropped it before. Get it. I guess I didn't drop it before, because otherwise I wouldn't have had to mine it, but fine. Ooh, nice. Nice jump. That's right, I complimented myself. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, you dip really fast if you turn the jets on when you're in the middle of the air. Let's see. We'll drink this. I'll eat this. There we go. Greetings and salutations, Keith. Welcome back. How are you? All right, we're gonna go touch the cloud. I gotta see what it does. If it kills us, then it kills us. But I gotta see. There's opportunity here, and I have to figure it out. First, we put the seeds in here. Second, I put all of that stuff in here. I've got so much of it, I need to start using this stuff. Like, just setting up tons of these, you know, outdoor things and just growing tons of it is what I need to do, right? Just get all of it working with oxygen, just rapid, like, just really ramp up terraforming to be very, much faster. This is what I must do. We got some sulfur just now. That would make 2 sulfur. We also got 3 osmium. We could do something with that, I'm sure. I don't have enough room for all this uranium, so instead I will make another rod. with it. There we are. We can put in some more iridium. And then the aluminum goes this way. Okay, and that pretty much takes care of... Yeah, do that. And then silicon goes here. Okay, so basically what I'll do is I'll just take with me 1 oxygen tank. Let's take 2 in case it doesn't kill me. Because it may not kill me, in which case then I'll want to explore. But we'll take like 1 oxygen tank, 2 oxygen tanks with me. And then that'll be it. Yeah, that's fine. And then why don't we empty out the water bin for now? Just so it can add more. There. Okay, this is my... I feel like I want a 3rd. It's far out, but... I'll take 1 more. It's just cobalt, right? All right. You know, I probably should have left from this side. And that would have gave me a little bit, just that ever little bit more oxygen. There. So we can go through the caves, the canyons. It's basically straight ahead of me. Had a bunch of errands to run earlier and still forgot some things. I hear you, man. My memory's getting worse. It was already bad. Now it's getting worse. I do remember what I had for breakfast this morning, though. It was just a small bit of banana bread and then this smoothie. And that's it. That's all I've had to eat all day. A little piece of banana bread and that smoothie. I'm cutting down severely on my caloric intake and then filling my rings on my watch every day. I want to be in really good shape. I told my wife and she kind of giggled at me because she knows it's not true and I probably can't stick to it. She has lots of confidence in me. But I want to be in better shape at 40 than I was at 20. Which is not that hard to do because I wasn't in that great a shape at 20. But I'm definitely not there. So I think in a couple of years, I want to really stick to it. And honestly, I'd be really nice to be in better shape at 36 than I was at 20. But it's more impressive if I can keep it up and keep it going to 40. So this is still melting, but I just got a little bit of it. Oh, right. I was going to, you know, go touch the cloud. That's what I was going to do. Now I've got all this stuff. Great. Well, we might as well do 1 more run and then, because we're already out here. And then I can also go this way. See what's this direction. What's over this giant sand dune? Very flat. This is like an awesome spot for set up a base over here. Big and flat right on top of this canyon. And look down upon it. Hey, there's something down there. Like, it's not hard to get to. It's just a matter of like, how do I get back up here? To go all the way around to get back up here. What if I can't get in? I can get in. It's right there. This is going to get filled in with water, right? Use the jetpack to come down here nicely. A couple of iridium rods. Yeah. Okay. Sulfur's in here too. This is going to get probably flooded, so kind of want to make sure I look at it at least. Oxygen is critical. Yeah. Quit your whining. Anything else down here? Crates to explore. Landing gear to break down. Can I break that down? Can I break down anything in? I mean, I don't see... Yeah, I really can't break anything down except for this. Fine. That gives me the iron to at least make a storage crate. Because I couldn't do that before. Was there something in the cockpit? I had that little blue crate. I got that already. I didn't see anything else though. Did you guys see something else that I missed? Super alloy. Like these seeds are like on the surface they seem fine, but I just don't know if I need that many. So many seeds. You just have to have them if you want to have more of the growth units, more of those things. Growth units. That's what I said. Growth units. Let's see. We can drink the water. Gives us room for, I guess, this seed. Then I have to go back. It's a long trek back, probably. Why I brought extra oxygen. If I see anything on the way, I suppose I could always build a crate and then go back out. Try to jetpack up top above this. And this jetpack is so nice. Highly recommend everyone always have a jetpack. Very cool. I mean, who doesn't want to wear a jetpack? I would use this as my preferred method of transportation if I owned a jetpack. It'd be like you could drive, or how about we take the jetpack? And people would look upon me and go, you know, not a bad idea. I like the way you're thinking. And then jetpack it would be, because like, who wants to deal with traffic and all that congestion? And you know, you don't need that. Just go above the cars. That's it. And people will look upon you, look up at you and go, oh, I'm so jealous. He has a jetpack. I feel like commercial jetpacks, you know, jetpacks that can be made to, you know, be distributed to the common person, right? I feel like that's going to be eventually a thing. People flying around, you know, you're not going to need a car. You just, off you go. It'll be the new motorcycle. Personal, like one single person traveling. Cool. Jetpack. What do you fly with? We are powered by hydrogen. Okay, cool. Sweet. So it's very green. Yeah. Okay, good. Awesome. My hydrogen fuel jetpack is not at all incredibly combustible, but behind me. Very good jetpack you have there. You have different models available, right? For different skill levels. There'll be like beginner, like bikes. There'll be like beginner bikes, beginner jetpacks. All right. I can see it. It's not that distant of a future. I can see it happening in the next 15 years. Now coming to you, jetpack congestion. Stay in your lane, sir. Yeah, there won't be no lanes. I feel like jetpacks will they won't be so numerous that people will have that much of a concern of running into other people, right? Because you can see people in front of you and you have an invested interest in protecting yourself. So, but you know, people are people, so people are going to want to race them and then they're going to crash. I think my biggest concern with the whole jetpack phenomenon, which is, I'm calling it right now, it's almost a certainty. I think the biggest problem is like, what happens when one of your jet engines like goes bad? You know, that's why we need to have the jetpacks be only a certain amount above the ground. You know, like they stay within 30, like within 50 to like 50 feet high at most, like 5 stories high. Right? They don't go super high. They stay a reasonable level above the ground. And then if the jetpack detects any problems whatsoever, it'll like start beeping at you like a drone, like, you know, one of those little DJI drones. and it will kind of override you in your decisions and what you want to do, and it will bring itself to a stop and lower you and like come down to safety if there's any problem detected at all. And then you'll be stranded there with your jetpack. It'll be on your back, and you have to walk that heavy jetpack on your back to the nearest, you know, local jetpack repair shop where they specialize in jetpack repair. Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be a booming business. You might want to get started now, you know. I hear first to market is a very big advantage. I mean, look at Tesla. First to market was a huge advantage. Okay, I think I've got, I want this. I think I've got everything I need. I want to keep building. The problem with building, right? Here's the thing. Like, I want to build things in the game. I want to keep going. But the game is so chill in that you've got to do tons of resource collection before you can build anything. So, like, I've got 68 kilowatts of power. 68 kilowatts. That's pretty sweet. I can afford, you know, more algae generation. I could do that right now, which I'm gonna do. But bioplastic nuggets. I can make that stuff now, right? I can make my own bioplastic nuggets. Eggplant water bottle magnesium. Water bottles. And eggplants. Ooh, algae. Can I gather algae? It says 100%. Can I gather it? Can I collect it or something? Like bio samples? Ooh, maybe I need like a sampler kind of thing. I wish it would show me the zone. Yeah, for this one. I'll just do that. There's probably a little bit of overlap there, but meh. And then I need to make more of these little grass things too. I need more of these grass spreaders as well. Now come to you with jetpack congestion, right? Thought I saw something else. No? I missed it? If there's any baddies in the game. Oh, I wonder if there was any baddies coming to the game. Like enemies? Like, part of me says... Part of me says it ruins the game if they do that. But another part of me thinks that it should be a toggle. I think it should be a toggle. So if they were going to do something like that, allow me to turn it off if I choose to. Because the vibe of the game is not really along that narrative. It doesn't really work that way. Let's go touch the clouds. That's what I wanted to do. I want to go see if those clouds are going to... Whatever that is, if it's just going to kill me or not. It's kind of like this, but in a huge amount. Oh, this is the shortcut to it, if I remember correctly. There was ice, and then there was a clearing. Was there more ice? I want to make sure that's actually where the ice was. I don't see any more, anything new in here aside from that. So this is where we went before, and then there's all this stuff here. Then I go through here, Little break in the caves here. Sims through the trench. Not. Oh wait, no. This is different. Whoa, this is very different. This is where all the osmium is. Hello. Osmium crystals on the ceiling? How the hell am I getting to those? Oh, this is the mother lode. We got the jackpot here. All right, hold on. Forget. I'm never gonna touch that stuff. Forget that stuff, dude. I'm going here. This ice is melting now. Continues melting, probably now. Let's say it starts. Yeah, I think it's still melting now. Is this the osmium cave I've been looking for? The ever popular floating sulfur. They really should add gravity to the game, you know? It affects me. It seems like I'm the only thing that gravity affects. I know it's probably difficult to do that from a game design perspective. To have stuff be consistently on the ground instead of above it, but I think it's important. My immersion, you know? Yeah, so all the ice begins melting at 5. Sulfur. More sulfur. I like how sulfur and osmium seem to grow together. Or seem to be found together all the time. Now how the heck do I get up to those? Way up at the ceiling. Like... there's no way to get up there. So I must need something else. Or maybe this is where I install one of those ore extractors and it just does it, you know? Maybe that's the answer. The place looks pretty cool though. How did I not find that the first time I went in here? Oh, the miners. Yeah, so if I install one of those miners in that cave over there, maybe that's... oh, build my way up. That's an interesting idea. You must play Fortnite. Only a Fortnite player would think of something like this. No, it's probably something more like common sense. Here's what we could do also. I could put in a bunch of it in here. And then build another one. Oh, I can't build these. That's never mind. Never mind. Fog. I'll touch you later. Off we go. I don't think anything will happen, honestly. I think it'll just be a cliffside, you know? And it's just this dust coming down from the cliffs in a way that just looks like it's like Niagara Falls of dust. Something like that. But I don't know that that's it, so yeah, I'm gonna be cautious about it a little bit. I try to build up in all the games I play. I'll tell you what, put the iron in here. And we'll take back the aluminum, because I need that more than iron. Oh, there's still some ice here. That's interesting. Ice is still not melted yet. Okay. Wasn't there a recipe that required ice? I think there was. Something I was building before that required ice as part of the recipe. I wonder how I would make that once all the ice is taken and melted. Something to think about. Or as my Canadian friends would say, something to think about. Sulfur. Look at that mother lode of sulfur right there. That worked. That was a good, nice, successful trip. Definitely effective in exploration. Yep, there we go. And then titanium and the silicon. And I've delivered most of the things now. Yep. And these extra seeds go over here because I can't fit it. I've got so many of them. I gotta do something with these. I've got to do something with these. Let's try to spread some more grass. So we'll take these lermas. They're just grass, I think. Mostly. To spread more grass, I need these. So aluminum, magnesium, and 2 water bottles. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 magnesium, 4 aluminum, and 8 water bottles, which I don't have that many, but I can go out and get that many. I can almost get that many. So let's build grass spreader maybe here. Spread some more grass. Build it over here. I don't know. Just anywhere really. Just spread that out. Get that biomass indicator running. Can be very patchy. Again, I wish it would organically spread, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do that for me. All right, now we have low power because I wasn't paying attention. So let's break this one down real quick. So everything can turn back on. And my spare power is a measly 1 kilowatt. Okay. The heat outside is really draining on the human energy reserves. It seems to lower mental capacity as well. I stay inside most of the time. Everything I do is indoors. In terms of like what I do as a job or anything, it's all indoors. But I mean, I am aware that it's incredibly hot outside. It's a very nice, it's a very hot summer. I wouldn't even go with nice. I'd say it's a very hot summer. Kind of nuts. Eggplant. None of these are fully grown. Wow. Yeah, they all have some time left on them. Okay. So, I need more power. I guess I could build the nuclear T1 again. Or pressure is rising. I could maybe. The drills are 8.5 energy. These are 19, so I'd have to build. I can only build 2 of these for every one of these. Or I can build another one of these, which will let me build a lot more of these. I think one more T1 reactor is probably where I should go here with this. That's my last iron. I need to get more iron, too. I'm really struggling in the iron department, let me tell you. I want to put you here. This is going to kill the power. But I want to put you here anyway. You know what? Never mind. Changed my mind. Can't have that. That looks terrible. Instead, move all of you. We're gonna move these. But where? Right here. So we'll move the vegetable T3 to... I was hoping to leave this room for the bigger reactors. So 600 multiplier there. And then we'll put this next to it. And then we'll take you out. And put you next to it. And then I'm going to realign you. There. Put this stuff all back. Okay. Now I can get iron. And just make like another row of these, I guess. We'll go another row of T1s. But I don't have any iron. So I gotta go out and get that. I'm gonna make an iron run. Is that the next, you know, the next 10 minutes of my content? Just running around trying to get iron? Yikes. Okay, well, that's the game. Were you able to put a rod in one of the damage crafts you found? No, I wasn't. It's it doesn't take a rod. I thought it might, but it doesn't take a rod. So it's something else, man. I don't know. I did find the usage for mushrooms though. I need to use them for bioplastic nuggets. So I can make explosive powder now too. I can actually make another one. Sulfur, sulfur, and iridium. I can do that right now and get the better, yeah, upgrade my jetpack again. Isn't that what it's for? Hold on. The jetpack recipe was, yeah, 2 explosive powders. And I only had 1, so now I'll have more than 1. We want super alloy, and I think that was it, right? The osmium, 2 osmium. There. I have jetpack T3 now. This is gonna be good. First, we'll make the explosive powder. And then we'll take our jetpack off and put it in here. T3 jetpack. I hope it's really good. Very fast. Maybe it goes higher. Is this like the Chuck Taylors of jetpacks? Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna need food, so I'm just gonna have one of these space food for now. And I'm gonna go out, empty this if it's full. Almost. Let's go get iron. Ugh. Gross. I don't want to go get iron. Going to get iron is no fun. You know what? Why don't we build one of those rigs so I can just go get iron from there? I don't need iron to build it. Let's just do that instead. Instead of scrounging things from the ground all the time. 2 osmium. I mean, I'm still gonna have to go get some while this thing's mining, but iridium rods, super alloy, aluminum, titanium. So grab the aluminum, grab the titanium, grab the super alloy. There was 1 needed, and then the iridium rod. Is that enough? Yeah. So how do I know what this is going to extract? Because it says it depends on where I put it. Is it going to tell me the resource? Or do I have to just guess? Like if I set it right here, what does it do? Well, obviously power is the thing, but how do I know what it's going to do first? Iron. Okay. So it tells me right here. So this is where I can get my iron. If I ever, you know, whenever I need more, I can get it from here. Cool. Now, you want 34 kilowatts of power. So I need to have that extra reactor up in order for that to function. And so that extra reactor is 3 super alloys. Oh, okay, I can't make another one. I gotta have iron. Okay, so let me find like 1 iron so I can make a super alloy really quick. So we'll go get these 2. Magnesium, we need that for this as well. Let's get an extra one, why not? Okay, and then what we'll do is we need 3 super alloys and a uranium rod. So I need to make another super alloy. Yes, make another super alloy. So that requires me to have the iron, which I just got, titanium, silicon, magnesium, and aluminum. So we'll make one more of these. Nope, cobalt. So many resources. Make another one of these. There we go. And then... yeah. Uranium rod. Did I not grab that? I grabbed uranium, not the rod. Okay, well, I'm smart. There. Let's put another one of these reactors up so this thing can function. Also, since I have the iron available, put that down first. We'll just put it up against the wall. There we go. Boom. Everything can function now. Excellent. Find another iron on the ground somewhere, right here. Nope. I mean, I can grab it anyway. We need all these resources anyway, but... grab that, grab that. Come on. Really? Maybe that's why I need the faster miner. Iron? No? Nowhere? This jetpack is pretty quick now, man. It is zipping around. Does it go higher? I really wish you could just go as high as you wanted. I mean, I have propulsion to go up. Why does it just stop? I wanted to do this just to kind of complete this. There. Then another one since I can. And I can't build another one, but that's fine. Okay, so this is where these reactors will go. But now, when I want iron, it should be coming up over here now. Yeah, so it's building up pressure and heat while doing so, which is nice. Does it do it more effectively than the big drills? 17 and 15. Wow. It uses way more energy, but this is way more effective. This does everything that the drills are doing, except it grants me resources while doing so. I should probably use a lot more of those. Ah, the floating uranium. And the buried uranium. Or, not buried, but it's in the water. You know what I mean. No, I can't get it. I cannot reach. You have fallen into the crevasse and I cannot follow. Oh well. It's only one, right? It's not like I'll ever get down to a situation where I just don't have even one more to get. That would never happen. So I bet if I put another one of those things over here, I'll get aluminum. I feel like this is just a giant thing of aluminum, right? So I could have aluminum mined here, and then probably if I set another one up in that cave over there, I'd get osmium. And then I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. That'd be cool. I should build another one over by the osmium. That might be where it is. Doesn't the miner take osmium though? this big one here. Oh, it's way more expensive to build. Absolutely. Way more expensive to build. But it's also more effective for that cost. And you get resources back. I think eventually, depending on how you value your time, it'll probably pay for itself. Let's dump off magnesium here. I still need more iron, but at least I have a way of, you know, I have something else getting the iron for me now, which feels way better than what I was doing before, which was good old manual every time. But now I just need to build a whole bunch more of those miners. In order to do that, I have to have power sufficient to handle it. I can build one more, and I kind of want to build it over there near the osmium, just see what happens. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. So I need 2 osmium, iridium rod, super alloy. I got all these things. So I don't have super alloy, but I have the resources to make it. Two, 3, 4 aluminum. There's my super alloy. 2 osmium, an iridium rod, and an extra aluminum and an extra titanium. Okay, so we start by making the super alloy. Nope, I need magnesium for that. You silly, you ever gonna remember the basics? There's 6 resources that go into this. You ever gonna remember what they are? Okay, that takes care of everything I need. So, I'm gonna head over to where, well, first I'm gonna make sure I have water. Yeah, nope. That'd have been bad. Okay. Head over where the osmium cave is. I just want to see whether if I build it in that cave, will I get osmium constantly? That's what I want to find out. I'm also going to do this because it's right here and I might as well take it. What's up, J-Druck? Am I saying your name right? I never wonder. I'm always wondering, as like, should I just call you Druck? Or the J-Druck? Do I have to include the? What do you want? What do you prefer? What is your preference? He's like, well, I mean, I put the in my name, so why would I put it in there if I didn't want it said? What is it a reference to, even, if you don't mind me asking? Like, is it a reference that I would know? Because if it was a duck, then that would make sense. But having druck, I don't know what that means. Is that like a language thing? Like another word? Another word from another language there. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is this... Can I find osmium here? Right? That's the question. Survey says... No, still iron. Okay, where would I need to build it to get a new resource? Get a different resource. Where would I need to build this? Because building it in this cave doesn't seem to matter. Ooh, I can go back behind this now. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. That's cool. Now that the ice is melted, I can go straight from this cave, which is where the osmium was. This ice is now melted enough for me to pass through it, and I'm in the osmium cave now. But I still want to know where I can build this. Where should I build this? Like, is iron the only thing I can get? But I figured if I did it in here, I would get a new resource. But there doesn't seem to be a way to tell that before you go into it. Before, like, can I tell before I build it what resource I'm going to end up getting? I don't think so. It seems like it's always iron. What if I build it out here? I mean, I'm assuming it has to do with what's underneath it. But I kind of felt like like the resources are primarily found in a sort of a biome arrangement. So I thought maybe, to get special resources, you need T2. Oh, okay. I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but I don't want you to think you can't get them because T1s don't work. No, that's fine. That's a good spoiler. If it's something that you can clearly see I'm about to spend a lot of time on, and you know there's no hope, I'm okay with you spoiling that, because it saves me a lot of time. Otherwise, I'm going to be wandering around with my head cut off. I do like, just as a future reference for everyone else, as you may have saw how that was done just now, I do like that you allowed me to try it myself, knowing that it would fail. You allowed me to at least try it, and then when seeing that I'm about to try it again, then you can tell me. Like, that makes sense. That's a good way to do it, because then I get the whole, oh, it doesn't work. I get that feeling of discovery, but then I also don't waste my time. Gotcha. So T2 then. At least I'm getting iron. Gotta look at the positive side, you know? At least we're getting iron. I should probably build another one because we're also getting pressure and heat by building this. So maybe I just build another one. Now that I have the resources, I might as well. Put another one right next to it. Just get all sorts of iron. Boom. Done. Yep. Oh, there's some silicon in here now. Oh, so it is getting some extra resources. It's not all iron, but that's cool. Cool. And it's also helping to terraform faster, which is very nice. Okay, and if I ever need more osmium or something, I can just tear one of those down. I get all the resources back anyway. So we'll take iron. That's good. I don't have to like hunt down a bunch of iron now. That feels better. For the iridium, I think it's probably time to make another rod. So that is enough to make a rod there, I think. Did I miscount that? I did not. And it goes in here. Cool, and then the uranium rod can go back in, and then aluminum. Okay, so let me see, what does it take to make T2 on that? So this is our ore extractor, tier 1. It looks to me like it's... Holy shit. It's at the very end. I have to have 364 times what I've already done. Oh, boy. I don't know about that. We're going to need a lot of progress on pressure here. More T3 drills coming up. Oh my god. So this is 17 a second. And this is 15 a second. So it's still not as much pressure, but you get the heat benefits from these. So I still want 2 of those running. I don't want to focus on, I want to focus on pressure now. The problem is 8.5 energy for this. But it's basic resources to build them. So 2, 2, and 2. So I'll just take, let's say 4, 6, 6, and 6. And that's going to be like 20 something power. I have 19, so I'm going to have to build another nuclear reactor before I can do this. I need 3 super alloys, which I don't currently have any of. Okay. Okay, fine. You win. I can at least build 2 of them. 2 more drills, and then we can look for more resources. And maybe we'll do this like back facing like this. But now I need another nuclear reactor to have this work. My goodness. That's such a far distance. Holy shit. All right. The lakes are at least getting close to 60%. I wonder if stuff will just start spreading on its own ever. Probably should get another oxygen made. Another bottle of oxygen made. What can I do to speed up pressure? More so than I already am. What can I do? What can I do? Let's grab all the eggplants. Kind of wanted their growth cycle to be staggered. But now that I'm in here, I actually think it's probably better to have them not staggered. Because it's way more convenient to come in and be like, yep, they're all done. So now this crate's full of eggplants for later. So I can get more of those algae things made. Yeah. So super alloys. Right. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be 3 super alloys. Okay, and then 1 more water bottle and a uranium rod. There we go. Okay. Let's get another reactor, get the power going again. We can continue to expand. Okay. Launch some of the pressure multiplier rockets. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Forgot what the resource is that's needed, but I'm gonna go look at it. That's, yep, that. Pressure multiplier rockets. So that would probably be the iridium one. Yeah. So iridium asteroids gives global generation bonus by so 1,000%. Does this stack? If I launch like 3 of these things, is it up by 1,000%? And then I assume it doesn't compound. So like, let's say at a base, right? It's not going to compound, right? It'll just stack. So if my base pressure is 1, this makes it 1,000. If I launch another one, it's going to be 2,000 now, not 1,000 on top of the existing 1,000, right? Like it's not multiplicative is what I'm saying. So I need 2 super alloys and 3 silicon, and we'll launch 2 of these things. So I'm going to need 1 more super alloy, but we'll launch 2 of these things because I think that's a good idea. 1 more super alloy. So you, that's all my iron and titanium. Great. Almost all my cobalt too. Did I miss one? No, there's 6 resources there. Okay, so I want to have my rocket engine. Oh, no, I need more super alloys because I just used them for the reactor anyway. Shoot. Well, I gotta do it anyway. Again, I wish that recipe was gonna remain in front of me all the time instead of... Yeah, I need more resources. We'll go to... I mean, just generally over here, there's a bunch of stuff on the ground. I'm completely out of titanium, so... I guess I'll grab that. I kind of need everything. Making super alloys is expensive. I could go hunt for more, but I think that'll take longer than making them. Well, I got enough of this stuff. How about iron? Anywhere? Iron? Iron? That's it? Did I bring water? Did not. Okay. Let the record show there's no water in inventory. So I'm limited on that now. Iron, where are you? Did I leave you in a crate somewhere? Usually, whenever I have to leave something behind, it's usually iron is what I leave behind. The sand is very sparkly, but only when I move the camera. Ever so slight movements in my mouse, that's what this is. If I don't touch the mouse, it stays. Just the slightest touch on the mouse gives you a little sparkle show. That's interesting. Based on mouse movement, not... I mean, I guess mouse movement is camera movement, but that's really slight. Okay, I need more iron. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. We need to make more super alloys. Yikes. Give me this. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, exactly that. Not multiplicative, right. Discord just launched a new badge, this time for bots, to show that they have global app commands. Is Charbot about to get a badge? Schnazzy. This reminds me of something, Bluesy, that our leveling system on Discord, we're getting to the point now where that special ability is about to kick in for some people. And I still haven't figured out how I want to implement it in terms of like how it displays the perks that go with it, right? Like, gotta figure that out. How do I want to go about that? 1, 2, 3. This is 6. I need 6 magnesium. Yep, and then 6 cobalt and 6 silicon, which I'm not really going to be able to do all of that at once, so I'll just make some now. Oh, no aluminum, really? How did I forget that? That's just how I roll, man. Okay. Let's clear inventory just a little bit here. Use guild commands, but I've been planning to switch so soon. Nice. Now there's a visual benefit to switching. Instead of it just being like, oh, that's nice. Now it's, hey, it's fancy. So let me know and I'll figure out how to fit it in. God, I gotta figure out how I want it to be. It's just my mental allocation to that task has not been sufficiently spent. Let's really butchered, in a really butchered way, say it like that. I haven't put the time into it yet. I'm down on cobalt. I knew I was short on a resource. Yeah, 3. I need 3 cobalt. Surely there's some out here. Look, I see them right here. The water. Big old lake right here, looking pretty good. I think my base is high enough. It seems like it is. If the water is about 60% up, then I think it's probably going to end up being like right about where I'm standing. So it seems like this will probably be the edge of the water, probably right about here. So I think I'm good there. There's 4 cobalt, so I believe now is the time to make my super alloys, right? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Okay, so to launch the rocket, I'm gonna need 2 rocket engines, all the super alloys, and what was the other thing that was needed? Was it silicon? Magnesium, I think, maybe? Let's guess and say magnesium. Sounds right, but I don't know that it's right. I know the other one wants cobalt. This one wants silicon. Okay, well, I'm wrong. Go back and get the silicon. Are you able to build walls in this game? I mean, the entire base has walls. I know what you mean, though, and I don't think so. At least not yet. T2 biodome. I can do a T2 biodome now. Is that it? That's all I needed, right? And we're just gonna have a ton of iridium like barreling down on top of us here, but it's all about the pressure multiplier since we have the heat multiplier already. It's all about that pressure multiplier. That's why that one's probably that's probably worst stat, I think. Up it goes. Okay. So that's gonna give us that 1000%. So I think, again, I think that was my weakest stat. So I'm looking at this. And I think that helps it, right? So now the pressure should go up faster. I don't remember what it was before, the NPAs per second, but I don't think it was in the thousands. So we should see that go up a lot faster now. Because the heat one is in the thousands. And I've done that one twice. I've done the rocket for that twice. Yikes. I'm gonna get blasted by meteors. Don't blast me. Don't blast me with meteors. Why does it have to create a storm? Are storms somehow tied to the meteors? Like whenever there's meteors coming, it's gonna give a storm? Is that how it works in real life? As you guys know, we've been blasted by giant meteors in real life before. Is there always a storm when that happens? Aluminum. This wants 13 energy. We have 89 available. That seems good. Just put it here, I guess. There. I want it to be less patchy, so put it right up next to my base, yeah. 2 water bottles. Magnesium and aluminum again. And the seed. And the water bottle. Oh, not yet. Let's go empty this out if it's full. Okay. We're getting a lot of different resources with these. I like it. We get almost everything we need with these. Very cool. It's not just iron. It says iron, but it's not just iron. So I basically have all basic resources coming out of those two things. I like that. Can I have iron? Can I have water now? Thank you. Put it right here. Okay. All right, so let me just take a look at this. Biomass is going up at 3.45 grams per second. Pressure is 1392. So now we launch another pressure rocket with the resources we have, which I think I have sufficient resources. Yep. So we launch another pressure rocket, which is going to put even more iridium all over the map, which is, I guess, fine. We need it, I guess. And go. It was 1392. Hit the button. Make another storm out of it. And when we come down here, now we have nuclear reactor T2. That's going to help a lot. Take a look over here. Now it says pressure is 2784. Okay. So now we're getting that multiplier way up. Me likey. Now it won't take nearly as long to do the things I wanted to do. Because it was going to take forever. Silicon goes there. Cobalt in there. Put the super alloys in there. And that goes there. Okay. Well, that's decent. I think we've done some good work today, guys. I think I've done some decent work today. I would very much like to get some progress done on Captain of Industry if possible today. I have a couple more hours before I have errands to run. So I think I will take the remainder of my gaming time for today and take it to the VOD world. But I am streaming tomorrow. At least I thought I was. I have to check my schedule on this. I wanted to stream tomorrow. I can't confirm that I'm streaming tomorrow, but I wanted to stream tomorrow. So tell you what, it's on the schedule right now. I will update the schedule channel in Discord if the plan changes. But if the plan doesn't change, then I won't update, and that'll be a thing. So we're live with this more again tomorrow at 12 p.m. But decent progress today. As a recap, we did some stuff with biomass. This whole area here is brand new. All these big areas here are pretty new. I'm going to start building up top here too, just to have a second floor to our agriculture, if you will. We now have more nuclear reactors. We're going to start building T2 nuclear reactors, which we can build those. 331 power per second on each of these, which space-wise, if it's 4 times as big, seems right about right. So, yep. Probably going to build those right over here. And I'll make more of these, I guess, frames, grids, foundations. I'll put more foundations down to do this as well. And then I'll probably move these somewhere else. I might make a row of these and place them on this side. Maybe over by, maybe right here. Right next to the biodome. Or maybe on this side. Since I don't plan on making anything else over here, I could maybe line it around the coastline or something with that stuff. But yeah, I'll dink around with it offline probably a little bit too, just to like, again, replenish all the resources so I don't have to like go hunting for resources next stream. And that'll be probably really late tonight while Captain of Industry is rendering. I'll probably be doing that. So I do appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to hopefully seeing you tomorrow as well. Take care.